Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that actually worked.
Recording in progress.
What's up, peeps? Looks like Mario's driving. What's up, Mario?
All good, sir. How are you?
Good. A little tired, but good.
Did sleep well?
Yeah, actually, I slept good. Just not enough of it. How about you? How you doing?
No, you're leaving
What's that?
tomorrow.
Leaving? Oh, no exact date on that. People
You're
get
leaving for the cruise, right?
no exact date on that. Remember, Mike got upset at us, but yeah, it's soon. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we live already everywhere?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're just live on TikTok and YouTube. No, there's just a few people here. I'm trying to get the number
Have
actually.
you ever heard about the sun bath in the morning, like first 10 to 15 minutes when the sun is rising?
Yes. Now, I've gotten further information on that from my brother that it's not necessary that, you can get your sun midday even if you want it. I know it's stronger, but it's, how you look at it. That's all.
Yeah, I love do that. Yeah, gives me kind of energy. Different way of the energize the body.
Amen. Oh, the negative ions from there is just, yeah, it's really, really healthy. Good morning, Jason McCain. Hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Jason. There we go. That's lean blue. God, I can't believe I got it on the carpet the other day. What chart are we looking at on there, guys? Oh, shit. I don't know if you guys see that on VIP land. Hold on. Did I share my screen? Yeah.
Yes. A target. Oh, yeah, target. Oh.
Now, come on. If I hear anybody whine, and if I don't hear a lot of happiness in that little VIP group, I'm going to be pretty annoyed.
Yeah, I'm going to be probably selling some
Yeah.
from the other group of the ones that, and I'm going to leave probably 2 runners from that group as well.
Yep. I mean, we're
Nice.
up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We were up. Well, my peak was 276%, so 300%. Yeah. So I remember when we took those options. It was November, whatever that was, 19th or 13th, 24th. I don't know. It was somewhere in November. But I remember when we took them because I took 6 of them. They were so damn cheap. They were 72 cents. I'm thinking they're just giving this shit away. So this is a completed trade, but is it? I said I was going to give us our next target, but let's see if I'm going to give us the next target, which is target. Yeah, that's about something I would do. All right. Target has gone up exactly as called. Anyone says anything else can go suck it. All the haters out there, I told you it was going to go up to the blue line. I really don't want to get rid of all those arrows, but I will. I told you exactly where it was going to go. I told you where it was going to go a long effing time ago. Why is this acting? And it's just, God, Mario's ruining all my fun. Yes, he's right. Good morning, Paul. Morning, Lazarus. Morning, George. Morning, Glow. Morning, Josh. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Thank you, sir. All right. So, raise of hands, yeses or sevens, if anyone here, including TikTokers, VIPers, or your YouTubers, does anyone here remember me saying that price action was going to go to this blue line and beyond? Because we're about to show you how beyond it's going to go. Right? So the movement that we called from March, December, Jiminy fucking Christmas. What day did I call that on? It was, what day did I get those? Demo trade only, not a financial advisor.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor. September or October?
It was 6
I
contracts.
know I went a little bit later after you on the second.
November 24th, 2020. No, I was in multiple times, Martar. That's what you're thinking. So I was in and out, and I made all kinds of money before. Went in and out, made the money again. When I at least twice, and I know my wife. Target's so good. Anywho, Target was November 24th, and I bought it at 73 cents. So Target. Let's just get a little. I just want you all to laugh. November. Damn, did I jump in on that thing? 24th. And where is the price action at that time? Which would have been somewhere, but I'll zoom in a little. Ooh, dang it. I hate that setting. I'll have to ask Tommy how to take that off of there. Oopsie. Damn, did that too now. There we go. Now, zoom in a little bit more. And let's see. All right. Oopsie, did that too. All right. There we go. And the candle was down there. That's the close. So this would be the close on a red candle for the day is entry. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's zoom in a lot here and let's see what's up. So if this is our entry candle right there, $84.49. Target was, I came within $4 of entry. Yeah, that doesn't matter, but that's fun. That's also always nice. I don't know if there's any fucking news today. I don't care if there's any news today. Go suck it if there's news today. You guys are about to learn something.
Nothing, don't worry, sir. Nothing, sir.
Thank you. All right. So, I'd say that's a pretty good call. Within $4 of the absolute bottom. And on visual, it looks really good. All right. So we called that 84 to 132. I don't know, whatever that's at. What does that come out to in lands of mathematics? 84. Yeah, 84. So that's a 63% increase in stock price since November. Yeah, that would be correct. And better yet, you guys can see a whole bunch of things going on right here in VIP. Oh shit! Look, we have the. Hold on, we have a. That's where my other thing went. Hold on. Can we get rid of? Is that the one we want to get rid of? Yeah. That's funny. The core I pulled down to the other. Yeah, no one cares. Okay. So this, ladies and gents, is a. Oh, sorry. If anyone's trying to talk, just let me know. All right. There we go. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. All right, so what we're going over is a trade to target that I entered into within $4 of the absolute bottom. Not a big deal, but it's nice and cool. Target is now going to be considered a closed trade, although we're about to call it again. And right now, if everybody's looking at entry, the entry is this red, greenish. I don't know. Is that even green? I can't tell at this point. Some color of green and gold right there where the crossing is. We don't need these either. I could pop those off. But anyway, this is the entry for my live VIP people when they were being told to get in multiple times. More times than they were probably sick of me saying target buy, target buy, target buy. And then Target did something. And let's see what Target did. Okay. Now, this may or may not look like the exact same trade I'm about to show you that I show you every day or near abouts every day. But you'll see. This is a different trade. Morning, everybody. This is red coming down below the blue line. This is red coming down, sells before the blue line. They're underneath it. Then it flips over, doop, 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 and goes up and almost touches the blue line, and then in certain cases it does. So let's take a look. This one goes over, touches the blue line, comes back down. Now listen, I don't think some of you are understanding this particular trade. So I'm going to go over it again with you. And let's take a look. Do I want to keep it there? Sure, why not? All right. Now, what's going on? There we go. Can you see it there on TikTok? Yes, you can. Can you see it there on... Yeah, oh yeah, beautiful. Morning, everybody. All right. Trying to get you a nice little learning something or other in here, but we'll see if it works out. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Here we go. Price action on the left. This is target daily. It went up and touched its daily blue line. I'm explaining to you how you take the correct trade. I'll tell you how I went into the first trade. How you could have got into the correct trade right here. This would have been your right entry. And then how this also would have been another right entry, depending on how the robot's going to be reading things, the Breebot. So, first place, you have to have red coming down. You have to be far away from the blue line because you want to go back up to the blue line. So unless you can see it far away, you don't even attempt to start looking at the trade. A lot of you try to take shitty trades where it's very, very close, by far away. Visually, if you zoomed in a little bit, like you see the screens are on each picture right here that you're looking at live on the left, the picture on the right of GBP USD, 3-minute candles right here. And if you go over to the left, these are daily target candles. What you have to understand is you have to see the red first coming down. That's part of the trade. What you're going to see on our logo, right? What we're trying to do is the logo, yes, we're going to look at that 1,000 times, is this. It starts red. So you have to have red, and then it comes up and stays green as it hooks. So, yes, we have to look at it. Sorry. Oh, one of the things I saw? Yeah, I just love when I can control that. Yeah, see, something like that's going to be the logo. Actually, I'm going to take a screenshot from there. So it goes red, comes up, turns green, and then that's when you see. See, when it's done with its little movement, that's when the bull fires up. And that's your trade. No, I didn't do that. It's kind of funny. Okay. So that's the logo. And then let's take a look. We have a whole bunch going on in this trade. For you VIPers, speaking of which, do I want to stay on or do I want to go straight VIP? You guys are getting a huge VIP tomorrow afternoon, about 5 hours worth. Maybe 3, 4, 5 hours, maybe more, maybe 2, maybe 6, maybe 8 hours, 2, 4, 6, 8. But yeah, so I'm going to stay on the general live right now. I'm not going to go into all the detail I would for all of you unless you ask questions, okay? And by the way, good morning, Michael Gilly. Good morning, Persistent. Good morning, Glow. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Anthony Villalobos. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. I'm explaining entry of my trade. Morning, Lazarus. Morning, Lazarus. Morning, Tony. I'm explaining the entry of the options that we took out on the VIP class of November 24th. We took the trade at the yellow line at the close of that little particular thing because that's the way the day closed for that day. So that's what I'm taking. And the green line is where the actual date was. From this point right here up was a correct call. I was within $4, a little sloppy. Usually I get within cents. No, I'm teasing. I was within $4 of the ultimate bottom of the trade on my call in, my entry in on this. For all of you in the VIP land, you'd have made over 63% on your money, I believe it was, if you'd have bought the stock. You'd be up nearly 300%. That's the power of options, by the way. You'd be up 300% if you'd have bought the options that we went over. Demo trade only, not a financial advisor.
Demo trade only. I am financial advisor.
So if we're looking back, we didn't even start the thing. Well, that's okay. You're going to see this little hookup towards the blue line. Does everybody in VIP land see this, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I got one yes. Good enough for me.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Look over here. Do you see how it went up and touched the blue line on the right? So let's go over here. Number one, it kind of came close to touching the blue line. Number two, it did touch the blue line. Both of those are equally correct. What we're looking for here is the half moon, which is your touching of the blue line, ricocheting, coming back down, and that is your nipple. That is your half moon. So if I take that same logic, does everyone understand what I just said? That is, did anyone figure that out before?
I think this came from that backflow preventer back there.
Uh-oh. Shit. Hold on.
That box over there is all wet.
Muting. Don't unmute yourselves unless you can. Carefully. All right. So we're going to notice that we have this little movement up, right? And then it came up and hooked. Then you have this little part down here. Okay, it's called the half moon because if you fill this in, I think that helped people see what the half moon looked like, although it's a bad drawing. Now, if you come over here to this side, you can see it came up, right? Is this clicking for anybody? Is this clocking for any of my Justin Bieber friends? Poor fellow, he had a real hard time. Oh, good, I'm done with it. All right, so that is VIPers. Is this something new to you that you're seeing? Yes or no? Or did you kind of figure it out on your own? Or did you go like, oh yeah, that's common sense? Because this is our logo trade. Lazarus said, you're so good. Yeah, I figured. Because I don't usually bring that point up a lot. But this is our logo trade, right? Okay. Came up, came close. This one came up and touched. Now in my mind, in your mind, there isn't a difference. But in the robot's mind, the Breebot's mind, there's a huge difference. I don't know what to tell you. So it's going to come up, come back down again. Let's see. It's going to come back down again, hook, and then form it more looking like this for you because it's got to do that. So yeah, we're talking about target. Target is a retired symbol. That means I've called it correctly multiple times, and I even unretired it and called it again, and now I'm going to unretire my retirement of 2 seconds ago, and I'm going to call target again. What I'm trying to teach you all is how to look for the future trade so you can know what's about to happen with target. Just like it did over here on GBP USD, just like it did here when I was making the calls all the way from back here. I was calling target correctly from down here every day, nearly, at least every week until otherwise noted. You'll see multiple times where it did our little logo, toot, 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 and I'll show you how to find that. And I'm telling you right now, target is not done. It's just getting started. So target is my new target call. My new target symbol is target, and I'm taking target to target to target. So when this pulls back, when target pulls back and forms this right over here, don't tell me you didn't know it was happening because it's going to. Don't tell me I didn't warn you ahead of time because I'm telling you ahead of time. That's what it's going to do. It's going to look exact. So take this picture. If you do not see a trade that looks exactly like what I'm about to show you, you do not trade it. Oh, yeah. How many times do I have to say the same thing? But yet, if anyone ever has a problem with it, they're not going to have the exact trade that I'm about to show you called out and drawn out, and that won't be their entry. They'll have some crazy ass bullshit about something that doesn't even make sense. Then they'll ask me to not laugh, and then they'll ask me not to make fun of that, and they'll ask me to be nice after I'm going to show you to only take this trade that looks exactly as the picture. When I ask you to print something out, it isn't for my benefit, it's for your effing benefit so that you can have a printed out picture so that you can look it up and match. The first thing you have to understand is it has to turn red. It has to form these cell stops. See, there's one, here's one, there's another one, one, there's our logo, there it goes down. It has to turn red and pull away from the blue line on whatever time frame you're on. Remember, this is a 3-minute time frame. This is a daily time frame on the left. Good morning, Grant. What's up, Lachey Trades? What's up, Joe Biga? Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Messenger. We're going over how I was able to make the trade down here, what time and exact time you guys will be making the trade, so you'll understand how entry is, and how to find this exact same actual trade over and over again. Does everybody see the variant that it came up, almost touched the blue line, came back down, formed our half moon, which was a buy stop to the blue line, which happens to be right here, which happens to be our effing logo. So watch. All right. Now, what you're seeing is this is the entry right here. This is number one, where I entered the trade. We all did. Entry number two, and the proper entry technically is this one right here. And then there's a third one, which is the actual trade that will be being called out by the Breebot. And I'll explain the difference between 1, 2, and 3. Let me move these out a little. Okay. Now, this is the trade I entered as 1. 2 is the trade that is actually the current way for a logo buy that you could take to the blue line. 3 is the actual way the robot, Breebot, and you guys should be taking because it's safer. And I'll explain that right now. What you're going to notice, you're going to see there is 2 or 3, I think there was 3 on this case, 3 sell stops down. Okay, we don't care as long as it's down far away. You're going to notice that this hookup came right here. You're going to notice the little safety trade itself is right there. Then it came back down again. Well, if I draw this out, so let me just show you what it looks like in my mind and when you guys start seeing things clearer. It looks like this to me. Technically, there's a little M right there. Okay? Then it comes up, hooks, forms our safety trade logo, and then hooks and does that. So what you're looking at is our logo. Price starts under, came up, hooked, came back down. That's your number 2 trade. But did it go up and touch the blue line first? No. So if it didn't form our erect nipple half moon, then we wait right here. And this is the time that it actually came up, almost touched-ish, came back down, formed the half moon, and came back up again, touching the blue line. So number 1, I entered this because this is the second leg of a W. I entered this because I knew we were in a daily, weekly buy stop to the blue line for target. I was calling this out forever. If you look back, we'll be able to find some actual buy stops if we wanted to, and you could enter off of those. The very first time you see the second leg of a W, you can enter into the trade. See, you don't want to enter into it when it was close and coming up. You want to enter in your options when it's far and going away. So if you look at the entry here on the daily, the candles were down here away from the orange line. The orange line was below the daily. This is the second leg of the W. Ask questions. VIPers, ask questions. TikTokers, YouTubers, ask questions. Number 2 is our logo trade. It did start underneath right here. It did start red. It did come up. It did hook down. This is the very first time it hooked down. Another fairy angel got its wings, and another correct call. Another correct call. I'm sure those for yesterday. I had to fucking close my office door. I couldn't mute it because I was in an AnyDesk thing, and do it that way. It was crazy. There were so many correct calls coming, which means I'm guessing this is flipping around. Another correct call, another correct call. All right, we'll go to those later, not right now. This is your red space, fill in the gap, logo trade. Then when it does it here on the third one right here, where it does it here, you'll see that it hooked up, forming our half moon logo. A buy stop to the blue line after a ricochet. This is the third trade, and this is the one the Breebot, this is the safest trade, and this is the one the Breebot's being coded to trade. Good morning, John Parker. Good morning, Jose. Damn, another correct call. These are all from yesterday, by the way. Does everybody understand what they're looking at? Yes or no? And do you understand in VIP?
Yes.
Yes, Glow?
Yes.
Okay. You see the difference between the trades. Holy shit. Okay, let's sneak over here real quick because it's really getting interesting. Oh, look at that. And I know I saw something turn red yesterday. Did anybody notice that when I started this live, there are these little arrows right here? Does anybody remember what this arrows were that I drew out yesterday at the end of the show right before I left? Does anybody remember what words I spoke? Anybody? VIP land? No. Morning, Paul. Morning, Persistent. Morning, Michael. Morning, Martar. Morning, Jane. Morning, Lazarus. Morning, Kev. Morning, Jose. Morning, John. Morning, Janet. Morning, Glow. Morning, George. Morning, Tony Villabose. Well, I kind of remember saying that everything was going to turn red. And I kind of remember saying it was going to turn red to maybe we get lucky to go to the 3-minute blue line before it fizzles out. Maybe the 4-minute if we get lucky. Does anybody remember those words, or is it just me? Good morning, Rod. Good morning, Stacy. Morning, Crash. Okay, so if that serves me correctly, if that's what I remember me saying, if my memory isn't that bad, which it is, but let's take a look. I'm wondering if we go back, if it went under, oh, yeah, there it is to the 3-minute. So, yep, it did go down to the 3-minute. I wonder if it went down to that 4-minute. Let's take a look. I said if we got real lucky, oh, yeah, a touchdown. Yep, it went all the way down to the 4-minute on all of them. I don't think I called the 5-minute. I may have. I don't remember. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It's probably why.
No, you didn't. I think you said it's 3. Maybe we're gonna get lucky. We're gonna get to 4. But you were certain about 3 and 4 minutes, if I remember correctly.
Thank you, Martar. And I would agree with that. And we didn't quite hit it on NAS. Close. Didn't quite hit the 5-minute on NQ. Definitely didn't hit the 5-minute on SPY. Hit the 5-minute on US30, which means YM1 was hit too. So, ish kind of thing. But I think I got that bottom-ish down right. Now, how did we know when it started to come back up out of that sell? Well, I told you to don't ever do a sell. Let's just go up to these higher time frames and look at the buys. But, you guys are stubborn and do it. You want it because you guys are adults and like to do weird things instead of the normal things over and over again. Here we go. Look, NAS. It's just forming your buy stop. There's your 20-minute. I think I said it was going to form that 20. I might even have said a 30, but I don't know. Whatever. Here's a 30-minute. Look at that. God. If it's any prettier picture of a buy stop on a 30-minute NAS, what do you want? I mean, anywho. So at any rate, what do we got? So we have this 30-minute. These are all the same. Everything went up. Well, when I was making this call, I told you yesterday as it was falling and turning red about how far it would fall to. Then I said it was going to turn to green. And these are the little arrows turning to green. That's my bad drawings. Yes, I know, but this is what they look like. And these are your little arrows saying about turning to green and coming back up again. I said, look at it. They'll form an order, 5 second, 10 second, 15 seconds, start getting in around that 15 second, 30 seconds. You could have wrote it all the way back up to the new, whatever these, I'm sure they're approaching record highs again. So that's what's going to happen. And when it does it again, don't forget, when it does it again and these all turn to red, which they fucking will, let's be clear on this, this will go down to red, red, red. And you can play these the same way as you do ups, but I wouldn't recommend it. The next time it's going to go not just to the 5 minute, it'll go somewhere around that 15 minute, 30 minute range. Then what are they going to do? The only thing they fucking can do. I don't understand why this is so hard. Then when that is done going down, we know when the reversal is going to happen because it's called the reverse fucking Keith bot. It tells you in the name when the reversal's going to happen. Do I have to really go into this? I'm going to be nice. Martar, do you want me to mute TikTok or do you want me to be nice? I'll be nice. All right. Here we
I
go.
want you to be real. You don't have to be nice. It's
Well,
just-
it drives me nuts that people don't know when the reversal is going to effing happen. When the fucking net, you want me to name it the Uno reversal Keithbot? Do I have to name it the Uno reversal Keithbot? Is that what do you want me to change the name of the indicator so that you know it's the effing reverse? This is when the reverse happens.
I didn't hear the entire live this morning, but was there somebody asking that kind of question?
Every day. I would say once a week, no matter what, I get an email, a question in the Discord, or something on a live. Where, how do you know when it's done falling down? How do you know when it reverses? How do you know? Oh, we'll get one. We'll probably get one later this morning. Someone's going to come in and go, yeah, I have a problem. I never know when it's going to reverse. I don't know when it's reversing, when it's going to go.
I think there was a very good video made about the keyboard not so long ago.
Yep. I think you're right.
Maybe some people think that if it's maybe what's confused some of the people, they think that first time they're gonna see 5, 10, 15 second split, that it cannot still go down. Maybe that's what confused them. The thing is, you have to keep trying those low time frames, and once they're gonna pick up, that's when you're getting the big winner, right?
The runner, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Good morning, Larry. God bless you too. Thank you, sir. Well, Martar, I don't know, but I'm going to tell everybody again, they're all going to turn red. Then when they're done turning red to about that, 5, 10, 15, I would say that push probably is going to go to about the 15 minute. I don't see it going to 30, but it could. So say it goes 30. Well, then how does it know when it reverses? The 1 second turns green, the 5 second turns green, the 10 second turns green, the 15 second turns green, the 30 second turns green. You might want to start realizing that it's going to turn back to green again somewhere along some time before it goes back up to green again. And then what are they going to do? They're going to go down. So how do you know when the down happens? Well, because it all does it. When it's properly done, you'll see the 5 second, 10 second, 50, and you'll see them all turn red again. Then what do? Because the only thing they can do is move it up and down. Well, how do they know when they move it up? Because when they move it up, everything turns to green again, and it starts with the 5 seconds when it's proper. Then you'll see it turn to 5 seconds. So we have the ultimate reversal machine. And if you guys use half a brain cell, you can actually learn how to use US30, NAS, NQ1, SPX, and ES1. So one of them that doesn't move up as fast as the other, called a lagging symbol, when one of them doesn't move up as fast as the others, you can trade that. When one go up, they all go up. Trade the lagging symbol, which happens to be very nicely before market open SPY. But nonetheless, we'll keep doing it. So what happens is they're going to bring it back down again. How did we know when they bring it back down again? Everybody in VIP, how do we know when they bring it back down again? Because we have the technology. We have a reversal Keithbot. They're going to turn it red in the order sometime before it goes like this. Then what's going to happen? They're going to turn it red all the way down to about the 2 hour. Yeah, probably around the 2 hour in that push. Then what happens? They turn it to green. Well, how do we know when it turns to green? How do we know when it's going to go up again? How do I know when it's going to go up, everybody? VIP land. Is this getting through to anybody in VIP land? Are you getting me sick of drawing so many arrows? I can't count how many deep we are. Look, it's going to change on the 5s. You might want to jump in somewhere before it goes up to that 2-hour blue line. And then what is it going to do? This is what's going to, I'm going to do this every fucking day till I beat this into your guys' head. Then what's going to do? It's going to go down again. How do we know when it's going to go down again? Because we're going to see the 5-second, 10-second, 15-second, 30-second, 45-second, 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, 2 hour. Then it will go down to somewhere around the 3 hour, just like it's been doing. Then what happens after this 3 hour? It's going to reverse. How do we know when it's going to reverse again? Everybody in VIP land, how do we know it's going to reverse again? Anyone at all knows how? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep doing this until someone fucking writes down the answer or talks out the answer. You can do it in TikTok land. You could do it in other land. I'm more stubborn than you are.
Again, we're gonna be seeing 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Someone any other than Mario, and you're correct, Mario. Thank you. Someone other than Mario, speak up. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing this until you guys just have fun all morning, and I'll be done at around 9:30 in about an hour. So how do we know when it reverses? Because we actually can see it because we have technology. It's called the Uno Reverse Keith bot. It'll change, and then these will all change back to green. Do they keep it green and keep going up forever in little heavenly sakes of happiness? No. They reverse it. And how do we know when they reverse it from going up? Because these will turn to red and they will go down and it 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 will go down. But you know what? This time it ain't going to stop at the 2 hour or 3 hour. It's going to go down to the 4 hour, maybe the 5 hour. Then it's going to start to fizzle, and you better thank the Lord it started to fizzle around that 7 hour, 9 hour, because if that would have went down to the daily, you'd have had panic in the streets and you would have had people probably having nightmares on Elm Street. So this is what you want to avoid, is that daily one. But we'd say we went to here, which we did do, the 7 hour we hit, the 9 hour, then what did they do? Oh, lo and behold, Kev was right. They went green and it went back up again. How did we know? Because it changes. Okay, there's a timeout phone. Okay, let's see. Good morning, all. We see the 1 second go back up, says Kirk. Liz, the 5 second. Is this getting through to everybody in VIP land? Are all 18 of you understanding what I am taking my time out and drawing all over and over and over again? And that is how hard it is to trade with the system. All you do is wait for the fucking thing to tell you what to fucking do, and you fucking do it. That's all you have to do, guys. Good morning, Glow. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, George. Good morning, Jake. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, John. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Kev. Good morning, Kirk. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Lazarus. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Martar. Good morning, Marley Mar. Good morning, Michael Gilly. Good morning, Josh. And good morning, Paul. Seems like we're missing Taraya Edwards and a few others, but that's okay. All right. So now, makes sense to everybody in VIP land, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter and Twitch, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why did I take so much time doing that to go over it over and over again? Was it a shitty point or was it a valid point I'm trying to make and beat into your heads?
It's valid, Kevin. You got to go over it because people don't get it still.
Thank you. Does it drive you nuts when you name an indicator something and they still ask me, how do you know when the reverse is going to happen? Well, there's 16 steps and it's this and this, and I have to show you. And this is when the orange line goes above and when it comes up, which is all true. We're actually up to 17 steps. But the reality of it is, or there. How do we know it's, you'll see this little 1 second, 5 second, this will turn red. Maybe before open, that sure would be nice. We can make some money. It'll do like that. And then I'll probably jump it real quick so you guys can get some money in. And then what's going to happen is you'll see this US 30 NASDAQ NQ, and then maybe this, and this will be the lagging color right here, the SPX. And then you know that's, you can maybe take that trade if you wanted. Or say US 30 moves down, say SPX moves down, ES1, you might want to take your NASDAQ NQ sell. That's all. And then you do the reverse on the way up. That's it. There isn't, I mean, oh yeah, I don't know. Now, yes, I set it up where you can enter and re-enter and understand the logic of the trade, but, or you can just trust Keith from the grave. He coded this thing. It's his masterpiece in coding, and he's coded a lot of things. This Uno Reverse Keith bot named in his honor is named in his honor because he coded it beyond comprehension. Really, really, I see a pullback already happening. See the little buy, see, it's telling you, it's, by the way, I can remember over there, it was telling you the buy stops, and I remember drawing out the BSs myself. I remember saying, oh, they're going to be around here. I put it in white, actually, it was thin. Buy stop here. See the little buy stops forming? This must be coming down. So trust Keith. Trust the technology that he created. Oops, sorry, I smushed you. All right. Val is okay. Now, if we look, there's nothing other than it's falling a little bit. So I'm going to go up to that 15-second. I'm going to see if we can just call a 15-second buy for you guys, probably, and whatever. Now, let's take a look at this. Now, we're waiting for something to happen on the 15-second bot. Well, it's already kind of did it because of this movement back here up to it. Yeah, that's when you needed to do that. Well, could I call you in another entry? There is your 15-second. Let me see if there's this little... I can, but I'm not going to. We'll just wait. We'll just wait for some of these things to turn red, that's all. By the way, Keith coded in when the first time zone, this happens to be 5-second on mine because TradingView has issues. But this first column, when it's changed, there's an alert that comes up on your screen that you can push from TradingView to wherever you want, your phone or email, I guess, through your phone, whatever. Well, when this changes, it could be a 1 second, this could be a 5 second, it could be a 3 minute, it could be a 3 hour. Whenever that first column changes, there's an alert that comes up. It says, hey, 5 second changed, alert, be aware. So it's actually giving you an alert. And then when you see the fourth column, when the first three change, you'll see an alert come out. Matter of fact, that code Tommy is working on for the new Bree bot, I'm probably going to have him integrate into this Keith bot, and we're going to make the Keith bot a trading bot to a point. It's going to only trade the Oreo trades for you, but it will at least announce the trade when it's occurring. So at any rate, you'll see an upgrade, a major upgrade for the free upgrade, by the way, a free major upgrade to the Uno Reverse Keith bot for you guys will be coming. And then the actual Bree bot itself, that's a coding, that's what codes. That's, yeah. Oh, Martar's driving. That's pretty. A little country there. I have 5 of those on my charts. Love to see the entire flow all at once. Gives you the 2 out of 3 trade and shows you the buy scan. Correct, Josh. It's gorgeous. Look what Josh has up. One of our VIPs over here. Oh, I thought I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, boy. Oh, did I go and do it now? No? Well, where'd the... Oh, there they are. Damn, I thought I blew up my computer again. All right, so this is what he has. Yeah, perfect. Looks to me like he went down from the bottom here left. 5 seconds, 3 minutes, 15 minutes through 90, 120s. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And that's what you guys can do. Then every time this movement, and I'm sure when I wish he could record this. I wonder if Josh would ever record this, because you'll see it go to those sea of reds, and when it does it, it'll be red all the way. I think it went red all the way through these. I think all of these turned red on him. These would all have been red. And then they just form and then they float back to green. And then they go to green. It is so cool. So cool.
Maybe one day I'll find some time to do a screen record and just let it run so that way I can do a short video with it on.
Yeah.
Forward.
And speed it up. I should really do that. I found it, Josh, I found it so hard. Thank you if you do, that'd be awesome. To do my lives from YouTube, you absolutely have to have a dedicated server. Now, you might have better internet at your house and better power and all that shit. I'm out in the country on this one. Any rate, so when I was, I left it on for months. There's about 15 people look at it. For all my calls I was making, I had a live feed on YouTube. I don't even know if you knew that. But anyway, so I had it for a while. And it just kept, I couldn't keep it rolling long enough, like on one continuous take. So I just said, fuck it, and I took it down. But for your purposes, I don't know. I mean, I almost thought about getting one of the dedicated servers over and then doing what you just said and just letting it stay and run and, see it. But I don't know. Seems to be a pain in the ass other than that. So good luck. Oh, how many people here? Any questions, Josh, on anything?
No, I'm just training's always good. Appreciate the VIPs. I'm always here just to catch the gems and be
Okay.
of help if I can.
As you always do. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, there's Brian Invest. Well, as soon as Brian comes on in the morning, guys, sorry, we have to, in his honor here, because he's the one who did this for us. We do go like this, and we do that. And Brian, I love the fact that I can manually control this to the nth degree to see which part I like. Oh my God, that's so cool. Huh? Any rate, Brian's the one who did that. So thank you again, Brian, for doing that. Modifying our upgraded logo. It started out one way, then we got it good, and then we did another now thing. That's funny. Thank you for doing so faithfully for so many years. You're welcome, Lazarus. Yeah, I've been around for a little bit. Oh, we're up to 21. Oh, we can do it then. Good. All right. Name Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. We'll say a little prayer real quick. Thank you, Father. Come to you in Jesus' name and ask the following blessings. I ask your blessings upon every one of our loved ones with health and happiness, that you look after and guide us in every decision that we make. Help us do better in this world. Help us to help others while we're here on earth. And forgive us all of our sins. In Jesus Christ, we thank you for these things or more. Amen. Okay. Next. 21 of you. Dang on. All right. Right on that. That's fine. Yeah, a lot of people success stories. Yeah, we should get in that. All right. What I have to do now is something different. Look. We must be dropping somewhere, because I'm seeing these 1 minute buys form, which is perfect. So let me see if I can make a call for you guys now. It's dropped a little further. Boy, barely a buy stop. 1 minute buy. NAS, take profit, 26,720, whatever that was, cents. Another one. You'll hear these go off. These will go off before open / right at open. Follow this as it goes down. If I can't catch it, I hope someone else follows this on the way down. That's in your rules. But right now, I'm just going to tag these so we can have some little ding-dongs going off later. This will be your first take profit on thing if you looked at that. I'm going to pull them up way high. Because I don't care that they're going to do it. I just want to know when they do it. That's all. Should be more than far enough away from there. All right, and then we'll see this one. Okay, 1 minute buy all indices. 1 minute buy all indices. Just follow it on the way down as this drops. This is exactly what we needed. Let me see something really quick. Yeah, okay, the 5 seconds have fallen. We're going to go look at the 10 seconds and see where that's going to. 1 second, 5 seconds have turned red. Yeah, sell to the 10-second blue lines, all indices. You can follow this down. You can take your trades on. I don't care. I would never, but if you want to do a sell, knock yourselves out. SPY would be your. If I was going to look for a sell, SPY 7088, and that would be the where I'd be looking for that. ES, they're all going to hit that. US 30, yeah, it's also going to do it. So we're going to see if US 30 or SPY lag. They're usually the two laggers anyways. All right. So now I got the downs crossed. Let me see if we can get to this one too. Yeah, this is much better though. Let's mark it. NAS or SPY. Those are the two I like best for ourselves here. You can do the other ones. They're perfectly fine. They're going to fall also. I'm just trying to get it so that we can grab it a little more room for you guys to see. Meaning it's going to fall on SPY a little farther than it is on SPX at this moment anyways. US 30, 49,433.35. All right. So these are our sells. If they drop there, awesome. I'll take another look. We'll get back in with some more entrances for you. If you don't want to do the sells, which would be smart, don't do the sells. Go up to the 2 minute, 1 minute buy stop and enter in accordingly. For those in the VIP room, you want to wait for the orange line to go below and then enter after it does its little half moon, right? What is that, Naz? I'm going to go ahead and say there was more than Naz doing it. Yeah, there's Naz. It did it. Yeah, if you're going to look for a sell, pay attention to the SPY. Once this pink line rises up on the sniper rifle, you'll see a space form, then you'll see it hook, and it's going to come back down again somewhere, and then it will do it again and again. Probably 2 more times before it hits the bottom there, but somewhere around here. All right, and that's that. Now, we have to get something done. We have to get something done. So hold on. I believe 26.17 is my first buy stop, says Tasha. Nice, Tasha. I don't know if that's correct, but I hope it is. Good morning, Tasha. Good morning, Alex. Good morning. Okay, Josh, see you back. All right, now where were we? Don't care. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Look at Target. God, Target is, I told everybody about Target. Dang gone, I wish everyone would have taken it up. That's what upsets me. Look at these perfect calls. I hope all my VIPers can see the second/third entry. But yeah, that's amazing. Look at that Target call. I mean, we caught almost every possible, I don't know how many, we're $4 off from the low. That's pretty damn good. Wow. Love it. Now, Target is not done. As I said in joking this morning, Target is officially just begun. You should be in this trade. If you're not, wait for the next pullback. Get into the trade. Demo trade only. Target is already hit. Take profit 1, which was the red line. Take profit 2, which was the yellow line. Take profit 3 for Target will be $143.06. Take profit 4 will be $160.55. Take profit 5 will be $180.50. Target will eventually go up over $275. And that's my calls for Target.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Easy peasy. As soon as there's a pullback, get into it. As soon as there's another pullback, get into it. Target will be going up for the next several years. Now, I'll be giving a lot more valuable ones than Target in the VIP group, but I'll give everybody Target for the next several years. You can go ahead and do that. Yay, I'm in Target. Nice. Yeah, we've been doing real good with that. Kev, can you go through Rocket again? Someone must really love Rocket. What's up, Buzz Lecter? Yes. I do want to do something first, though, but fine. Let's go over Rocket. There we go. Rocket companies. Let's take a look. The very first thing we're going to look at is something up here. Okay. I see a little green. I see a little red. I see a little green and red, yellow, blue, green, red, yellow. Okay, I see a mess. So what, if I don't see anything that I want to see down here, I'm just going to whip through them manually and see what I see. Buy stop Rocket to, it doesn't matter, it's a stock, but it's $16.42 on a 15. Sell. Where is it, a 15 minute? 12 minute. It's not going to go to the 15 minute. Too strong on the greens. See this right here? If I'm looking pink, purple high, VIPers, listen up, blue low. This is your little space right here, but it's almost to the green, so I'm going to count that 12 minute as a green. Then I look over here and to match that up with, you can't see it because now you have some red, some green, some green. They are high, but this is not acceptable. We need to go to that 20 minute and see if it's red. No, the 20 minute is even more green with the real, see the real direction bars. Now you have real directions bar 1, 2, and 3 turning green. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, no, this is a 1 hour buy stop to the blue line, and you can see it. See Keith right here with the rifle? There it is. 1 hour buy stop to the blue line. Blue line. Rocket will be going back to $17.19. Crossing down. NAS is still falling. NAS is still falling, which means they all are. You can just watch those fall. Now we're talking about Rocket, RKT. It is a 1 hour buy stop to the blue line, and I'm going to check to see if it's a 2 hour. I'm sure. Yeah, close enough. Buy stop back to $17.29 on a 2 hour buy. Fill in the gap. Logo trade, I might add. Oh,
I think
gorgeous.
for Rocket, we had some options as well, Kevin.
Okay.
We already
Did we?
sometime, yeah.
Cool. 12 hour is a sell, so be careful. Let me see if that's a daily. It is. It's already hit it, but it could still, to me, it looks like a primal ricochet. Rocket is a sell on a daily to $13.51. I just love that weekly, 3 weekly buy.
Set up for the Rocket, and we waiting for the trigger. One of the two, but I know we did something with the Rocket.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a nice one. It's going to do exactly that. That weekly, 3 weekly is strong. You're going to see Rocket go back up to $17.59, $18.23, $19.19, $20.62, and it will go past $25. That's Rocket.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Can you look at Real? What's up, Ashley? Welcome to the channel. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Good morning, Jacob. Is that who VJ Trades Elf is? Good morning, Jacob. Can you look at MSTR? Yes, I will. Let's look at MSTR. There we go. First thing we're going to look at is the sniper rifle. We'll get the trend, overall trend, if it's going up or trending down. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. There we go. Okay, everybody, that's easy. This is a much easier one to read. If you guys are looking inside of here, what is the trend and what are we expecting it to do? Anyone at all?
Uptrends to 4 hour blue line or maybe 3 hours, somewhere
Right.
in between.
There's somewhere in between because the 1 hour, very good, Mario. 1 hour and the 4 hour, there's green and red. So we expect it to go up. So if that's what we're saying, then we have to look at the 2 hour. The 2 hours between the 4 hour. Yeah, I got to say that. I know. Doesn't that just dishearten you? 2 and 3 is before 1 and 4. So, there's a difference. There's a between there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 hour, 4 hour. Let's look. The 2 hour. Oh, look. There's a fill in the gap buy stop going to the 2 hour blue line. Oh, gee. Did that shock anybody here? Buy stop to the blue line, $185.34 for MSTR. Let's go up to the 4 hour. Buy to the 4 hour blue line, $217.83. I think this is that thing that has something to do with following Bitcoin or some shit. So if we go over to Bitcoin, you'll see what's happening there, I'm sure. $215 on a buy for MSTR. Daily, weekly sell. After this gets done pushing up right here, it's going to hook and come back down. How likely? I'm calling what I see. Sell. Daily, weekly sell. Sell. Daily, weekly sell to $69.81. That's pretty low even for that thing. I don't want to curse it. Yeah, it is what it is. Now, if you want to pretend I didn't say those words, it is a super strong monthly, 3 monthly buy. Technically, I kind of would already be in the trade if I were you. So if you're not in it, get into the pullback on MSTR because eventually just hit take profit 1. So eventually it's going to hit $190.60. This is the trade I love best of all. This is a monthly, 3 monthly buy stop. $223.20, $270.28, and I love the take profit of $330. That is for MSTR. Looks like I had something on here. 7 hours. This is on 12/16. Buy stop, 12-hour buy stop. Take profit 535. There is no way I called that. Is that right? On 12 here? No. Okay, let's go back. Interesting. So this would have been the call. US 30 crossing. I don't know if that's up or down because I didn't mark it. That might be up, but I don't have time right now. Let me see something. So this is here. Hold on. This is 12. 12/16/24. We need to go back out of that. We need to go back down to 12/16/24. What was the read? Take any 30-minute buy stop. Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, until the sniper pink line hits top of indicator, take profit. So the 12-hour, let's see. So back here, what was the 12-hour doing? The 12-hour. Oh boy, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Let me see, maybe I can just do daily. No, let me see. Hold on. 12 hour. Oh, yeah. Where did we go to? Went to 463. So if this is our 12 hour. Line rose to here. So this would have hit 409. And then it hit about 460, a little under that, but 460. Give me just a sec. I got to get something. I want to figure something real quick. So 535, and this is on 12/16. 7 hour, and then the 12. But if we didn't get that, then that means it still has to go. Daily, weekly sell, like I said. Yeah, we're going to go all the way down to there. No, that's still green. We're good. All right, let's see 3 week. 3 week monthly. Yeah, monthly. So I'm calling it. Again, I'm going to repeat this one. Monthly, 3 monthly buy stop. Yeah, kind of should already be in, but you're okay with entry. If you want to take any buy stop you can find below, which you can see the 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour all there for you. You can enter the trade and then you'll hold it to those take profits already called. All right, and that is MSTR.
Demo trade only.
Time is it?
I am not a financial advisor.
I do have some time. Any questions on that particular call out?
No questions.
Thanks, Glow. Coach, can you look at SMCI when you can? Get a yes. Yes. And you're welcome, Robert Lee. And you're welcome, Buzz Lecter. And I don't know you real what that means. I can really speak English. Meaning he typed out, never mind. Coach, can you look at SMCI? Yes, I do want to do one thing, but I'll call this one too. Why not? Super micro. So what we're going to do is we're going to look up here for any kind of trend. Is it trending upward or downward? And yes, I hate using those words, but we have to do it. This could be an Oreo. Looks to me like it is. Nothing clear. So we can go to that 30-second 1 minute and see what's up there. Are we trending up or down? No, that is a movement down. So let me see the 1 minute. That's really interesting. that's really interesting. Don't usually see it hook that way. No, you're not going to hit the 3. Let me see if we can get a higher one for you. Okay, we're going to look up here now because I don't like the little movement down there. So we're going to look at this higher 1 hour, 15-minute, 4-hour business and see. Yeah, perfect. That it would be, what is this, 10? Yeah, 10-minute, 30-minute buy-ish. It's already past it. SMCI. Yeah, it's going to go to the 4-hour too. To the 4-hour blue line buy. This little red line is going to go touch the blue line right there. It's going to go up. $36.75. Don't care. Interested to see this daily real quick. 12-hour. Sell. Buy. Real strong buy. Monthly, 3-monthly buy stop for SMCI. Super strong buy. Get in anything other than monthly. So the 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour, you can enter in, follow the rules. I've gone over with VIP a lot. Take profit $34.19. Take profit $40.08. Take profit $43.27. Take profit $54.82. Take profit $63.66. Take profit of $100. That's SMCI. Hope that helps you out, Larry. You're welcome, Buzz Lecter. You're welcome, Robert Lee. Good morning, Cristobal Armas. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. Good morning, everybody in TikTok land, YouTube land. I really have to get this one thing done. You're welcome. All right. This is what I wanted to do. We have, I don't know how I'm going to do it, actually. I want to figure this out one way or the other. We're going to make a list of successfully traded, and I know it's going to be a long list, successfully traded symbols. We're going to make it our pink list. Oh, that's a problem. We're going to come up with a new color. Hold on. Let's see something. Oh, let's see something really quick.
Gold.
Nope, I already have gold. Well, it's some version of gold. Let me see. I see that's a problem. Well, oh, damn. I think I can use violet. Do I have violet? Yeah, we can use that. That's kind of close to whatever. All right. So what we're going to do is this. We need to, and I'm going to have to use, they have multiple symbols. Do they? For instance, will it be accurate? Nike. If we looked at Nike real quick. Hold on, let me see something. Nike. Come on. Some of these exchange names are really funny. I don't know what a boats is. Yeah, I think we'll be able to do this. All right. Might even do this through a VIP session instead, and we'll just kind of whip through it and make sure we get them all accurate. Yeah, I'll make that our next VIP little group together. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to get a list up, though, of every accurate called out symbol that we've done, because a lot of them have reset, and we'll be able to make some more money on them. So that's why I want to take a moment and do that. Not now. VIP. Yeah, they deserve it. That'll be a VIP project. All right. What do we got? I don't know what's going on here. Let's see if we've gotten any further pulled down. Nice. Oh, yeah, look. 10-second sell. Okay, based on what I'm looking at right here, everybody in our VIP group land, what do you think maybe something might be happening if I wanted to go check, just to check things out? Would I maybe be looking for these little things to turn to red on SPX and ES1 and maybe to turn to red on the 10-second US 30? Or do I think it's turning to green right now? Which way do you guys think it's turning? Quickly, because we're running out of space. Anybody in VIP land? Do you think we're going down? And it just turned on the SPX 15 seconds, so hurry.
Red.
Okay, so you think we're going down. So ES1. Let's all right, well, do we think we're heading towards the 30-second blue line? All right, we can be either heading to the 10-second blue line of US 30 or the 30-second blue line of these other symbols, okay? So we just got ourselves a little too late on our 15-second, but we'll look at it anyways. Must have just happened. And yeah, no, we're way the F below there. Oh, look, though. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't sell any of these, and I sure as hell don't sell US 30. But sell SPY. There you go. See, I told you. To the 10-second blue line. To the 10-second blue. Hey, now. All right. Well, that's another correct. Well, it's falling. Dot. Well, it is a 10-second sell. SPY. Even though we're getting robbed, but that's okay. So that's 10-second SPY. Then we're going to 15-second. US 30 hit it already. We're going to go to the 15-second SPY to the 15-second blue line. This is where this is going to be really handy. We're going to force me to find a broker that uses SPY on a movement so we can see it in the mornings. We're going to have to find one. To the 30-second blue line, sell US 30 and SPY to their 30-second blue lines respectively. Sell all indices to the 45-second blue line. Now, I would never do these sells. I'm so glad we're getting this, though. It's before market open. This is perfect. Keep letting it fall for the next several minutes. We're currently in a... It's going to be a 4-minute buy. I'm going to go ahead and call a 5-minute. Maybe even a little higher. Yeah. Yeah. 5-minute buy stop. All indices, that's what it's forming currently right now. It's dropping down to making sure it goes back up. This will be, we'll pop that one right there, and then we're going to pop this one right here. All right, that's all we need, and then I'll know. So we'll know if this hook comes back around now. I'll be able to wing it for you. If you can actually, someone follow along and look at their own little scanners right here. When you start seeing these turn back to green, let me know when those 5 seconds / 10 seconds start to turn. And then we can get back in our trades. As it is right now, you have some sells going on, and it's moving downward towards the 30-second blue line of SPX and ES1. Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. Now look for the 45-second sell / 15-second sell to the US 30, 45-second sell to the blue line on the other indices. Okay. Good morning. Damn, that is green, boy. I wonder if you guys will be able to see on this. I don't know if you guys can even read that. Can you read that? Cool. I think y'all already know where it's going. Regardless, the pink line goes up and the sniper. Is that correct? Yes, I can read that question, Stephen. Good morning, Stephen. If you were doing a 1 minute buy stop, you would wait until the Uno reverse shows green going up on the 5 seconds. Depending if it was not a Oreo trade, 100% yes. So it's a 99% yes answer. If it was an Oreo trade, I would not. Let's stay focused on the questions at hand. TikTokers, if you hang around 5 lazy people, will you be the 6th? YouTubers, if you hang around 5 people who go to the gym, will you be the 6th? VIPers, if you hang around 5 consistently profitable traders, will you be the 6th?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, probably so. Was that Jose?
Yes, sir.
That's the plan, says Steven. So, yeah. You guys, your patterns, the questions you ask yourself, your daily patterns, which you call habits, your patterns, and who you hang around pretty much will define every movement you ever make in this world. I had an ex-father-in-law that was an interesting fellow. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to word this as nicely as I can. He went to a meeting back, and this is in this dude is in deep South Georgia, just so you get the idea. And I honest to God, I had never known. Do I want to talk about this directly or not? Long story short is his brother was in the CIA. And his brother knew that he attended this meeting he shouldn't have attended to. And when he went to this meeting, his brother immediately was alerted that his brother was going to this meeting that he shouldn't be attending. And when he found out, it was his older brother. And his older brother said, "You're not going to go to that particular type of meeting." Basically put him in a headlock and said, "You're not going ever again. You'll never set foot in there. And I'll know if you do, because when you go around these people, you become like them." And that was a CIA brotherly love to a brother, a younger brother, saying that you are who you hang around. And he doesn't want him hanging around that group of people. Now, if anyone can put together what Deep South and hanging around a group of people or a bunch of fucking assholes are, you probably can figure that out for yourselves. But I'd rather not go into any details of that particular situation. But do you guys get the drift of that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I know what Glow knows exactly which group I'm talking about. But we're going to leave all those stories out of things. Oh, Saved by the Bell. All right. We have an alert NAS crossing. Well, that doesn't tell me. Come. Okay, that's enough of that shit. All right, let's go over to NAS and see. Yeah, see, we're going to float into that 6-minute category for sure. Will it hit the 7? We'll see. Just keep following it down. There's absolutely zero rush on any entry on this. If you're going to take your interests, make sure you're looking at these. Yeah, there's a 1 second buy to the blue line for NQ1. Yeah, this one right here. It'll go. Ha. That's the one I just put in. We have a 1 second fill in the gap logo trade to the blue line. This is exactly what I was teaching you on the higher time frames. So this is the one where you want to look. Remember when I was just going over my target daily with you guys? This is your 1 second NQ1. Yes, I'm saying 1 second. What you do is you have your logo. Price came up, touched it, came back down, hooked, and came back up like that. Price started underneath, came up, hooked, came back down, hooked like that. Now we happen to be dealing with 1 second one, so it's really not your best idea to hang out in those type of trades. But if we can come up here somewhere, no, that's a 15-second sell. 30-second must be going to that 45-second, and then we'll, yeah, sell to the 45-second blue line of NQ1. So let this trade finish out. You'll know when it's done when we have an effing reversal. And it will say it's reversed and the colors will change and things will come back up. All right, this is a 1 minute. Yeah, no, we're not anywhere near that. Let's go up to that 8 minute. Yeah, much better. Buy 6 minute. Oh, all, what the hell? Yeah, there you go. What I said. There you go. Take profits are all up there. You'll hear them as they go off. Mm-hmm. Nice. As you notice, all symbols, all at once, all the time, just like that movie. I didn't like that movie, Everything All at Once, but whatever. Robin Hood. Yeah, right. Like we're not going to report you for spam. RestreamRealtor.com.
Hey, Kevin, which movie are you talking about?
Everything All at Once. I don't know, some weird ass thing like that.
Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Pretty good.
I didn't like it. I was kind of bored with it about, I don't know, I tried to watch it for about a half hour and that was about the end of my attention span. But it seemed like it had a good concept. So not sure they were pulling it off the way I thought it would. There were like little Asian people fighting or something, if I remember correctly. And they were like repeating something in an office because she was, well, yeah, I don't want to get into all that. Hey, Kevin, quick questions. How do you know which time frame the real buy stop will happen? Yes, we know the real buy stop is going to happen because we combine 2 time frames, not 1, and we're looking. So when I'm making these calls, I'm remembering what's happening on like the last time we see the little red, which is really, it's not even on the 5 minute, really. Okay, I bet you it is. Which is a 4 minute. And then if you're going to combine this green, 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 red, pink line, blue line, low, remember, this is how you find the correct time frame. Everything has to match the pictures I told you to take 1,000 times that's in your rules. So in this case, we have a 4 minute buy. I'm going to go up and see if there's a 5 minute buy, and it looked like there wasn't, although that's bullshit, close enough for me. So if we're looking for this, we have to wait for our logo to form. I'm not comfortable with stating that this one right here isn't red. So in my mind, this is as close as red as you can get, and I'm taking this as not acceptable. So this is a 5 minute reset right here. So I'm not accepting this as my first time period, which it isn't red, but it's too close for my comfort, and I'm not touching it. Same with the 6 minute, not touching it. Now it can hook, there you go, much better. Now this is a 7 minute. What am I looking at right here? This is our logo. Boom, came up. You have to have space. Now it can move, it can hook right at that last second and come straight shooting up. You just move your, this is how I would locate the trade. Now, is everything proper here? Is the blue line high? Is the pink and purple line low? Are we separated? No. So if I'm looking here first, right, trying to gather up what my logo trade is going to look like, is this the proper setup for one? No, absolutely not. That's not a buy stop on a sniper. It's not a buy stop on anything I like at all. So then you go up to the next higher time frame, and your next higher. I don't even like that shit. Let's go up to 10 minutes. Yeah. Coming down. See, that's still not acceptable. See the 15-minute, not acceptable. You need your blue line high. See, now that's a sell on a 30-minute, not acceptable. And there's your 1 hour hook down, not acceptable. Aha. 4 hour buy. What am I high? Let's go. I'm going to show you one chart at a time because some of you can't look at 7 charts at a time. I don't know why. I'm just kidding. Look. This is blue line high, pink, purple line low. That is perfection. Fill in the gap, trade, logo, all of it. Pink, purple line low on a 3 hour. Blue line high. Kind of held. I can live with that. Let me remove these drawings. Why did this one go? Oh, whoa. Oh, that's the start to look thing. That's funny. I'm like, why is that thing there? Never mind. What we're looking at here is a 2 hour. And the 1 hour, unacceptable. So when you see your sniper, look, that's why the sniper is so valuable. This is blue line low, pink, purple line high. This is indicative of a sell, but the sell can't occur because you have your buy stop here. It's going to dip a little, but it can't go down. You'll notice the incongruencies. You see the sell here? Strong ass sell, trying to come down, but it can't. So whenever you see the incongruence, this is a sell on a 1 hour. VIPs, listen up to what I'm telling you right now. Listen to these words. When this is showing that sell and it comes down, you can see the movement down. It does come down, but it can't move down like you're expecting it to move down. That's because you're actually setting up for a higher time frame buy. So this is just indicative of trying to come down. It can't do it. It's going to come down just a tiny bit. It can't come down as hard as it wants to because technically you're not in a sell. You're in the middle of this 2 hour buy. So if you look at your 2 hour line, see this buy. Now this is getting a little long in the tooth. This is like the 6th or 7th time it's done it, but here it is. So if we're looking at this is our 2 hour buy, right? We need pink, purple to be low, blue line high. So that's still not it. So I'm just trying to get you guys to be totally safe. If I was going to combine them, that's what I'm looking for. We have our green, space, blue line high, pink, purple line low. You would see it back here. You should have been looking back here, but whatever. And then this is your mark in. If I would have been looking as soon as my purple line went low, pink line went low, somewhere around there, right after that. I would have started looking pink, purple low. We have our gap space. I would have started looking for my buy stops off of this below the 3 hour. So if you wanted to go, then we would be hunting down here, seeing when the orange line went below, but I'm not going to give that out to everybody here, but that's what you'd be going over in VIP. So somewhere, if this is a 3 hour, probably higher than this, but let's take a look. Yeah, and there it is right there. You can see a nice, beautiful buy stop. Your entry would have been and should have been right here. Pink, purple, blue low, green, red, orange below. Boom, there it is. You're in the money, and that's your entry. And you would enter somewhere around there. And then, obviously, it's still going. You're in the money. So that's how you find it. And that's how you read it, and that's how you go back. You always use the logo as your future predictor. You never... That's why... Oh, if I said don't take market orders once, I said it a million times over the last 4 years, but you guys do what you want. Hey, Kevin, quick question. How do you know which time frame the real will happen? It's time frames in 2, and I just explained it. Hope that helped you. Good morning, MC. Good morning, MC. Good morning, YouTubers, TikTokers, Twitchers. How much time for market open? Okay. I'll go VIP after this. Hey, I think I have a sign on that. Yeah, I do. Huh. We're having a private demo trading class immediately after this live. That is true. We were having one. Yay. A little bit. I'll go to the live just a little bit. If you noticed yesterday, everything I told you about that came true. This is probably yesterday, actually, what you were looking at. This is the dip down and then the hookup. Yeah, and then it did it. So today we don't have the drawdown at this moment. It has to dip a little further down. And then once it does, we can start getting back in to this trade. I'd like it to go down. I mean, you guys already should have entered, so I don't know at this point. It's too hard, really. We need it to go down a good bit. So if we're not going to get NAS to go down, maybe we can get like, I don't know, ES1 or something to move down, because this is terrible. There's be no open, no market open if I can't get it to drop in the next 10 minutes. There's nothing to call. They're all too high. They're all doing exactly as called. Look at perfection. ES1 perfect, SPX perfect, NQ1 perfect, NAS perfect, SPY perfect. I mean, these are all just perfect. Another correct call. One of these lagging. No, it even looks like SPY's doing it right now. So no. I don't know. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, this is just easy money. Can we pull in more? It's just going to go up to the orange line right here. All of them will do that. See, take profit hit, take profit hit. 1, 2, take profit hit, take profit hit, take profit hit, take profit hit, take profit hit. There's the NASs for you. And it's just, what are you going to do? Wait for it to do it again? Yeah, this is just too easy. I mean, either you're in that trade or you're not, but there's nothing, 2 minute, 5 minute. It's just going to keep going up. If we can get a pullback, I mean, not even US 30, I don't know. We got to get a pullback somewhere. Let's see, 10 seconds. Yeah, buy. Yeah, it's forming a logo buy stop 5 second, but I mean, whatever. There it is. There's your hook down. See the little pink purple coming down. And then let that orange hook underneath. It's going to take time. I'm not sitting here for this. You guys can watch it if you want. All right. YouTubers, TikTokers, or especially VIPers, any question before market open? Any questions? See this dropping? It's going to turn red. This pink has to hook back down, then it will hook and come back up again. So this is now turning into probably somewhere around that 10. There you go. Now, if I'm looking ahead, I'm going to go ahead and go down here to that 1 second. There would have been your entry right here off of that. One second logo trade buy forming right now. 5 second logo trade forming right now. 10 second. Yeah, fill in the gap logo trade on the 10 second buy. You'll see it go. It already hit it. It already hit it. Take profit 1 hit. Take profit 2 hit. There it is. Take profit 3 hit. Market open in 7 minutes. Market open in 7 minutes. Take profit 3 hit. There you go. In the money on NQ, in the money on SPX, in the money on ES1, in the money on NAS, in the money on SPY. You have a little time left on, not really, on US 30. You're in the money on US 30. See, it formed your half moon again. You see what it did? You see how it did the logo trade with the half moon on a 10-second? It did it on all of them. Look, every last one of them just did the exact same trade. This is your half moon up here. This is your logo, the red to the fill in the gap. Red to fill in the gap, half moon. Over and over again, it did it on all of these trades. Right before your eyes live as I'm teaching you the trade, that's what it's doing. And there it is. And this is your buy stop on the sniper. We always train you without the sniper, then the sniper. I would never trade without the sniper. And by the way, it did it over here too on all of these. It did it over here. Oh, look. You have a buy on US 30. It's a lagging buy on US 30. Be careful with US 30, but that's what it's waiting for. It hasn't done what the other ones have done. It's lagging behind. Take profit. Well, 1 and 2 hit on US 30. You can close that trade down, the far right one if you want. They're all doing the exact same thing at the same time, at the exact same pattern. I'm trying to teach you all. Now I'm teaching you without the blue line this morning, but there it is. There it is. You're in the money on all trades, including the US 30 that was lagging. Everybody out there saying, thank you, God. Thank you for the system. Thank you for these call outs live in front of my very eyes. How does he do it? How does the system do it? Anyone? Outback. I love Outback. So the call outs while I'm making these and you guys are making money, even VIP? Oh, VIP are saying thank you. Okay. Because I'm done. I'm closing down TikTok. See you TikTokers. God bless. All right. YouTubers. I waited an extraordinarily long time. I'm done. I'm going. See ya. Talk to you later on YouTube. VIPers, I'm staying. Thank God I saw some thank yous in there because I was about to kill the VIPers. All right, let me wait till we're done on the one here. Hold on. Whoa, why is this taking so long? Hold on, VIPers. Can you still hear me, VIP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. Because unfortunately, I must have blew up something. Maybe I can just back out of the whole thing. My restream
Sorry,
is.
Kev, I'm not so responsive, but driving and texting, and writing emails, and
Yeah, I just drive. You're good. I have no qualms, Mario.